It's good, fam.
Basically, my grandmother.
Welcome back to another week of Nick cluelessly building a business. It's March 31st, the last day of the month. I'm about to enter April. It's a new week. Well, actually, it's not a new week at all. Just now I feel like Fridays are a Monday for me because I'm going to be filming Friday to Thursday, so that's like the length of my week, I guess, basically film-wise. So that's kind of weird. I just pulled up to the gym. I'm going to get a quick workout in before the day starts. You guys ever listen to, for the people that are in like the New York, New Jersey area, Hot 97.
Up about his divorce.
We celebrate.
All right, they're not talking about it anymore, but the Breakfast Club, and they have this thing they call the Love Guru. So people send in either an email or like they call in or some shit, and they have a debate about something about their love life, you know, like, is this right? Is it like, what's going on here? Should I stay with him? Should I leave her? Whatever. And one guy called in, or one guy sent an email in talking about how he's in love with his cousin. Should he be with her? The family's not gonna like it. I'm like, what the f? And they actually debated it for like a good 15 minutes. They're like, if you love her, just be with her. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? It was very random, but I don't understand how that was even up for discussion. It's like pouring here, and this guy next to me is just sitting in his car. He's just sitting right next to me. He must be in a very deep thought, probably something pretty intense. What are you doing? Like, go inside and go to the gym. Anyways, just want to check in. I haven't done a little fitness thing in a while. I haven't been on my game really, just because a lot on my mind otherwise, other than the gym, between the business and some other personal stuffs. So I'm trying to get my mind right for this workout. I'm about to get in there, crush it, and then probably hit either Starbucks or Barnes & Noble for the rest of the day. Goodbye. Hello. How are we? It's Sunday, April 2nd, officially April. Since Sunday, we're just gonna try to chill today. It's like 60 degrees out, so it's super nice. Maybe we'll play some ball. I've actually been looking on Craigslist for like the last couple of weeks to try to find a treadmill. I want to put one downstairs so I can wake up, knock out cardio, and then do the rest of my shit, rather than, you know, going to the gym. Or I don't really like running outside. So I found one today that's like a couple towns over. So me and Steve are gonna go try to pick it up. Hopefully it's not like, it was only $80. If you need to find like a treadmill or something, go on Craigslist. It's $80 for a treadmill. They have any of them from like 100 to 200 bucks, all near you. So we're gonna hopefully successfully go pick that up today. Something tells me I'm gonna get there and it's gonna be a piece of shit, or I'm not gonna be able to fit it in my basement, but we'll figure that out eventually. Ooh, focus. So I got this cut on my lip. See that? Like, I don't know why my mouth keeps getting dry. It cut open. I'm drinking this Monster, and when it like hits my lip, it like hurts so bad. It's like acid. So that's how you know you should not be drinking Monsters. Like, it's like, you ever seen like a movie when they're trying to get rid of like a body, and they throw, like, somehow they just get like, one guy knows everything about decomposing bodies, so they go to like Home Depot, get the perfect barrels and all like the acid that they need, and you just throw the bodies in there. It's like zzz, and eventually all the bones like goes away and shit. So I feel is happening to my lip when the Monster hits it. Feels like the acid is just like going into it. And it's like, I don't know what I'm saying, but epic.
Hello YouTube. Probably seen me before. My name's Steve, aka Trap God. I'm going with Big Dog General right now, get treadmill. Pretty shitty treadmill, but you know, we gotta get tight. Gotta get tight for the summertime, you know. I'm trying to drop like 20 more pounds before June. I'm gonna ask Nick how to do that, because I don't know how to do that. I love food. Fried food, raw food, any type of food. It's pretty good. I like food. But yeah, we're gonna get a treadmill. We're gonna bounce bike. We're gonna get on this treadmill probably once every month. You know, burn like 30 calories. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna like that. Nick's getting money from an ATM right now. No one carries cash anymore. I don't know. I understand. I got direct deposit. I never have cash. My dad always said you need $50 for any emergency. I think that's true. But I never carry cash anymore, so yeah. So we got cash. We're gonna go. It's like 20 minutes out. We got a truck. I know people that would truck, so we got a truck. And yeah, you know, Nick's coming back, so I'm gonna turn this off before he yells at me. See you guys later.
So we needed to get a truck because both of us have little ass cars, and luckily Steve knew a guy who knew a guy
I know a lot of guys.
who got us a truck. You know, I feel like we're real resourceful people.
Yeah.
Like if we need to get, like if we were to like rob a bank,
Yeah,
I feel like we could get
I
that.
didn't know a wheelman. I
Oh.
do have one.
A wheelman?
Yeah.
What the fuck's a wheelman?
He's the one that is really good at driving, and he'll get us out.
Oh, so he's just like waiting there for when we
Yeah,
run
I have
out.
a really
Then
good
we
wheel.
get like shot though.
Yeah, but I mean, I had the wheelman. You get the rest.
So you got the wheelman. Yeah, I feel like we take care of it. We're gonna go pick up this treadmill. Hopefully it's not broken. Then try to fit it downstairs in my house. I have nowhere up. Like I guess we have to shove it down there.
Got one with ping pong table.
I should just throw that thing out.
should.
But it's like so much of a pain in the ass to try to get that upstairs.
I have sentimental value to it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Played a lot of good chandelier games on that thing.
A lot.
A lot of good times with that ping pong
A lot
table.
of beer.
How you doing? Yeah, too much beer. This car is gonna fucking blow up. I'll rent it. So we went to pick up the treadmill. We get there. This guy named Isaac there. Good guy.
Great guy.
What would you rate him out of 10?
Probably like a 3.
How are you gonna say he's a great guy and then rate him a 3?
I hang out a lot of ones.
He kept trying to sell me the wine cooler, you know the one
Yeah,
he brought
$30.
up? When you were outside, he brought it up like 5 different times. He's like, we got a smaller one, it retails $300, I'll give it to you for 15. It's like, dude, like, shut up.
Should have done it.
Anyways, it was really random. It was like this weird little office building, and in the back it's a warehouse with like, it almost seemed like that's like what Amazon does, but
Yeah.
on a smaller scale.
On a messier scale.
Yeah, it was like it's like a huge warehouse with all these random ass products, and there's like treadmills and wine coolers and like LeBron James basketball shoes, like really random shit. But we got treadmill I originally went for was like this fucking big. You literally have to like it's for trapeze artists.
For like
I'm pretty sure.
89-year-old ladies.
Yeah, who
in the
can't
morning
walk.
watching like Regis and Kelly. That's the one.
Yeah, but they had another one, so I got another one, and it was like 120 beans. So it worked out. We're gonna go assemble this thing in my basement, hopefully. I feel like it's just not gonna fit down my stairs.
It is.
We're gonna be walking down the stairs, and you're gonna be on the bottom, and it's gonna fall, and you're gonna go down. I just had such a funny fucking vision in my head.
That was so good.
Yeah. So I don't want to talk to you anymore. So we got the damn treadmill, got it downstairs in my basement, and then of course Steve leaves. I gotta put this shit together now. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate all the hard work. Actually doesn't look too hard to put together.
What if we want wings?
Hey Arnold!
Imagine. I hope it just blows up. Yeah, you should be the first.
Just lights on fire. Just put max fire down.
I don't know what I would do. I definitely just.
Room would go up in a second. So much.
I wouldn't let you leave.
So much.
I would so die just so George could die.
We got anything?
Yeah. Oh.
Woo! I heard a beep. Hey, we got it to turn on.
Oh God!
What'd you put?
Oh my God! Someone stop this! Big shredded cat on the tree! It's wrong!
Oh Oh. What's on the menu? What are we having? Boys are out in full force. Got gluten-free donuts. We're about to make some Philly, buffalo, ranch, bacon, cheese, steaks.
A couple brewskis.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting. Beautiful day, enjoying the weather. We got young Steenie on the beat.
Cooking.
Steve Salt Bay this hoe. What's going on, everybody? It's April 3rd, Monday morning. It's like 10:45. Yesterday we had some fun, little Sunday fun day. Hope you guys enjoyed that last clip or set of clips. My friends are retarded. I'm actually in my backyard right now. This is what it looks like. I have woods behind my back and I have like a deck on the back behind my house. So I got everything outside. It's nice. It's like 55 degrees right now. So I'm gonna take advantage of this weather as much as I can, as opposed to being fucking locked down at a desk from 9 to 5. I basically just finished up editing the clips that you just saw. And I definitely needed a day like yesterday, because when you're working from home, you definitely, I don't want to say I get lonely, but like obviously you don't have you don't have your coworker, you don't have the people around and shit, which is another reason why I'd go to like Starbucks or Barnes and Nobles, just honestly, just to see other people, because if I can't like stay in my house all day and sit at my computer in there, because my computer and my office stuff is also in my room. So it's like, it'll drive me fucking nuts if I'm sitting there all day. I know people are like, oh, it's so hipster, but believe me, you'd understand why if you ever start working from home or ever start working remotely. It's a better atmosphere, environment, I guess. So today I'm gonna do some research on more of the stores around my area and get a bunch of phone numbers that I can call to hopefully get in touch with the managers. Because like I said, if you're watching this, probably within the next week or week and a half, I'll really start diving into other clients that I want to work with. I sent a lot of emails out, but I knew that I wouldn't get a really high response rate on that, because when you get emailing from like marketing or something, like a random person who's like, hey, I want to do Facebook advertising for your business or whatever, seems kind of spammy. So I need to either get on the phone or just get out there in person and talk to the people, because I'm way better like one-on-one conversations, being able to pitch the idea, what I do, and like myself, obviously. On the phone, I could do that too. On the phone, I would just, introduction, and then be like, hey, I'd love to like sit down for a little while. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'll, if anything weird comes up, I'll certainly keep you updated. Also, just to add one more thing, I used my treadmill today for the first time. Steve broke it in. He christened it yesterday. But I actually got on it this morning, and I think that's definitely going to be my schedule. Wake up, and I'm going to get on that first thing, and I think I'm going to burn like 150 calories on it a day. Obviously, 150 calories is it's like nothing to a lot of people, but it's like running a mile or just straight up walking flat for like 30 minutes. And since I don't have a commute anymore, a commute is where I either got my reading done or I listen to podcasts like my boy Gary Vaynerchuk, check him out if you have not, or I'll listen to like fantasy football whatever kind of, I subscribe to a lot of podcasts, so that's a good way to kind of start my day, kind of get you in a productive mode for the rest of the day. So I'm going to try to do that 7 days a week. Oh, New York Rangers, shout out you for winning $1 coffees today, thank you. I just wanted to add that in there. Almost like 6 o'clock now. I spent a lot of the day writing a blog post for some with fantasy football. One summer when I saw your face, it's like a teenager. So I know for fantasy what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go team by team, talking about passing, running, receiving game, shit like that. So I think I'm actually going to do that too, and I'm going to try to do one team every day. I'm not going to release them until closer to the fantasy season, so we know everything that happens through free agency and through drafts and things like that. A ton can change obviously from now. I probably won't release these until like June, to be honest with you. I'm going to make a video for each team too. So I spent a lot of my day doing that, but it was good because it was organizing my thoughts, and now I know like the plan for going forward with that. Right now I'm driving to Dick's Sporting Goods. Bro, yo, you better not hit me right now. So I'm going to Dick's. I'm going to get a basketball because the weather's starting to get super nice out. When I'm bored at home, I'd rather just go. We have really nice basketball courts in our town. So I could just kind of get the ball and go shoot around by myself and do whatever when it's nice out. So I'm gonna get a ball, I gotta get a pump. There'll be times where I like work from, you know, like 3 hours at a time, and then I'm done. I'm just like, what do I do now when I'm sitting at home? You're gonna let me go? Oh, really? You're just gonna take this? Yep, thank you, ma'am. You're a kind lady. Yeah, I have times where I'll work, you know, for a while, and then it'll be like 3 o'clock, and I'll be like, all right, I'm done. Like, what do I do? I don't want to just like sit there and watch TV or like browse the internet because I've been staring at a computer all day. And so honestly, I'll either, dude, you gotta drive and not leave me in the middle of the street right now. So I'll either go to the gym or, you know, downstairs now I have the treadmill so I can do that. But it's nice out, so I want to do shit outside, right? So I got a basketball, I'll go up to the courts. Sometimes, honestly, I just get in my car and drive around and fucking blast music.
Come a little closer. Rolex crowns, I emboss your wrist. Takashi portraits, I pat it. My living room rap screen crack money.
Honestly, when that all that it means, I'll always be dreaming of you. Fell short.
I'm about a better rise. Damn it, I love her when she's talking sloppy. Give me toppy and call me poppy.
Fell on me while I fell on you. I'm saying,
Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? Baby, what's up?
To me, how can you really explain it? I'm so into you.
And I make sure every quarter be cash, and I can't really explain. They really thinking I'm slipping. These girls be thinking I'm tripping. What kind of weed you be smoking? What type of drinks you be sipping? Sweet thing, just to think of you dipping.
Good afternoon, all you beautiful, beautiful people on YouTube watching this video. It is April 5th, right around noon. Today, I'm going to meet with the owner of the barbershop later tonight to kind of finalize things to get this campaign up and running, hopefully by the end of this week. So it's really the first kind of major kickoff for me. And right now I'm inside the business, the Facebook business ads platform. It's called Business Manager, but for your sake, we'll keep it at that. And I kind of wanted to kind of get in, not in depth, but give you a little, show you a little bit of what this looks like so you can get a little better glimpse of what I'm talking about and what I actually do. So basically, you go to Facebook. Instead of going to Facebook.com, you go to business.facebook.com. The reason people pay for, I guess they would pay for my services is I know how to use this platform basically. So when you're creating ads, you create it at the ad set level first, which is, it's like a hierarchy basically. You have campaign, then ad set, then ads. You go into an ad set basically, and then this thing pops up. This is where you edit your ad set. So you're linking up the website that you would be using to link to the ad, your budgets, and then the large majority of my work and what I'd be doing setting up these ads is the targeting. So basically, you know, when you're targeting to a specific business, you want to, the reason Facebook advertising is so much more valuable than a lot of the advertising forms that are out there today is because with this platform, you can target so granularly using everything from like geo, age, gender, interests, behaviors, life events, and things like that. So right now I am narrowing down, as you can see, by geo. So you have the town plus a radius around it. You can exclude locations, age range, gender. And then you start getting into the more granular things like interests. Specifically for this campaign, we're looking for barbers, not potential customers that want to come into the barbershop. It's actually we want to hire a barber. So rather than going through like a headhunter or rather than calling around for the local schools or whatever, we could target anyone that has the job title of barber, hairstylist, cosmetologist. You can target people who have interests in, I researched what are some like high quality barber equipment companies, right? So you have like Wall, I forget what they're called, but things that only barbers would really be interested in, and only barbers would go and like their page on Facebook, right? If you're just a normal person, like you don't want to target anyone who likes the Paul Mitchell page on Facebook, right? Because that's not specifically going to be barbers. That's going to be like any consumer that likes the Paul Mitchell product. Maybe they went on and liked the Facebook page. So 99.9% of the people that like the Paul Mitchell Facebook page are not going to be actual barbers or people in the market that we'd be targeting, right? You want to get way more granular than that. You have to think outside the box and think like, if this company sells high-end clippers or something, right? The only people that are gonna really like that page or like that product are people who know about the product, people who actually use it. So those are gonna be the barbers, right? That's a lot of my time that I spend doing is research on targeting and kind of thinking outside the box and how can we get more and more granular so that the people that we're targeting have a much more higher conversion rate, much higher chance of clicking on the ad or applying for the job and things like that. So that's the large majority of what I do. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys, like, these are all targets of things that I will be targeting. So anyone with a job title, anyone who is employed by like Supercuts, Super Clips, anyone whose field of study is cosmetology, barber, hairstylist, anyone who attended like 6 or 8 of the schools within New Jersey that give out cosmetology licenses. So things like that. Then once you have your target audience down, you save your ad set, and then you actually start creating the physical ads, which are like the images, the videos, what the actual text on the ads themselves say. So there's a lot to it when it goes into it, and you need to be able to plan accordingly. And you A/B test. So, you know, you're not gonna be able to get it right on the first time. You maybe test one image against another image, whatever image is performed the best, you shut off the other one, and then you run another A/B test, and you just keep climbing the ladder slowly and surely, and eventually you'll get the best performing ads, and you can keep running them and running them, and I'm kind of out of breath explaining this to you, but that's the gist of what I'm doing with my Facebook business. So it's a lot of research, target audiences, A/B testing, optimizations. So I want to kind of let you guys know, and I'll bring you along for the meeting. I'm not going to be able to tape it, obviously, with the owner, but I'll give you the gist of it later. Sorry, I haven't really updated anything the last couple of days. It's like Thursday night. I didn't meet with the client because I went to the doctor, and I'm on some meds right now. I've been pretty sick the last couple of days. My throat, I've had migraines, a few other shits that I'm dealing with. I didn't want to go out and, you know, feel like shit and go talk to one of the owners of the stores. So I'm gonna end the video here because it's Thursday night. I wrap up on Thursdays. You guys will just have to stay tuned for next time for the meeting. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you did.
And it's calling favors, you say I'm dangerous. I speak for the nameless, I fly with the vultures, I be with them bangers. If change don't come, then the change won't come. If the bands make them dance, then the rain gon' come.
Am I passing to the light? Look into your eyes. All the world is out of your head.